Everyone, the Samsung Galaxy Flip 6 has just officially came out, so let me go and give you a quick breakdown on exactly how to use this particular phone. Now this device is beautiful, it has so much capability, and it's going to just be a great phone for the next couple of years. But I will definitely tell you, if you want to pick up some phones that I would recommend, but I will definitely tell you, I think you made a great choice with this particular device. Now, this phone is a little interesting because it does fold, so I'll break down exactly how this phone basically works. Now, I'll go and start off with it folded. So when you fold this device, you're going to get the front display on this particular phone. So the big thing to keep in mind is that with a phone like this, you kind of probably want to have a case on it and a screen protector on it, so I'd probably be careful of it. But when it's folded, this is kind of how it looks like. You have the dual camera setup in the bottom right corner, the flash, then you have the cover display. On the top, you don't really have anything, just a Samsung logo. And on the sides, you have your buttons, which you can use if you want to power it on or off, whatever you want to do. On the bottom, you have a USB Type-C port. And on the back side, you have this carbon fiber footprint on some. On some other ones, it might just be frosted glass back, but I do like this carbon fiber look. I think it looks really, really nice. Now with this front display, you do get a lot of access with your phone, even when it's closed. Now for one, you can tap onto the display to turn it on to kind of see the time. And you can double tap on it to unlock it. Now what you can do is you can go through and basically, they say touch and hold a little longer, so you can go and touch and hold there, and you can customize these displays. So it's almost like a watch interface if you kind of think about it. So you can go through and kind of, maneuver around with it that way, which is really cool. You can get access to some widgets here, so you can see your calendar, your time, all this other stuff. You can see your health goals here too. So it really is very similar to something like a watch you'd have, like if you have a Galaxy Watch. It's going to be kind of the same type of layout, which is, I think, really cool. On this side, you can see all your notifications here too, which again is really, really nice. Now, some people are going to mess around with this display a lot. Some people probably will never even look at this display. Most of the time, you're going to be unfolding it. Now, when you unfold it, this is how I'd recommend doing it, is grabbing it like this and going this way. I've seen some people grab their finger and kind of pry it open. The problem with that is that if you have some sort of plastic screen protector on it or some sort of screen protector in general, you can sometimes accidentally pry it out, and I don't think you want to do that. So I'd recommend just going through, grabbing it with two fingers and kind of opening it up like this. Now once you open it up, you'll come into your standard lock screen. Now this lock screen is beautiful. I've always loved it. These are just your standard Samsung lock screens for the most part. Now within this lock screen, you will have your status bar at the very top. You'll have your date and time right here, which is very nice. At the bottom, you have your control center, and if you ever, or your control toggles you can go and mess around with. If you ever get any sort of other things, like if you get if you ever get any notifications or anything, those specific notifications will come up right here, which again is a very, very nice thing to have. Now, on top of that, some other big things, if you want to, you can go through and hold down on your control center or your lock screen just like this, so hold it down just like how I did. And what will happen is it'll go and bring you into this page. So now you can go and customize this lock screen whichever way you want to. So this is something that's really cool. A lot of people may not even know this, but you can hold down right there and you can customize your lock screen, which again is so nice to do. You can go ahead and change your toggles, you can go and do whatever else you want to do, and it's a super nice thing. To go back, you can just go and click on done in the top right corner, and then you're going to come back to your lock screen. Now beyond that, when you come back here, what you can do is swipe up and it'll take you into this page. Now when you're on this page, this is basically your home screen. So this is where you can basically go through and just modify really whatever you want to. So whenever you click the home button, which is this button right here, it will always take you back home. So at the very top, you still have your status bar, so nothing really changed there. You'll have your toggles and your home screen icons right here. So these are just more information that you can basically get. You can hold down on a widget right here if you want to move it around. You can hold down on this widget to move it around, whatever widget you want to. And you can also move these app icons around too. So you can go through, move them around, you can move them to a different page if you want to as well. And it is something that's really nice to have because it allows you to customize your phone a little bit more. If you swipe to the left, you'll come into this Google homepage little option, which shows you a bunch of information, which I think is really cool. But you have the type of capability here, which again is really awesome. Swiping back, a lot of these applications still stay pretty stagnant no matter where you go. So, the store will open up the store. The Google Play Store will open up the Play Store where you can download applications. You'll have the camera application where you can take photos, and you'll have your Google Chrome icon if you want to open up a web page or website or anything like that. Now, if you want to see your all the apps that you have on your phone, what you can always do is swipe up just like this, and you'll come into your app library. Now, within this particular page, what this page will basically do is it will allow you to see all these different types of apps that you have on your phone. Every app that you download may not come up into your main screen here, but they will probably show up inside of your Apple library. So all you have to do here is go and open up an app. You can drag and drop an app to your home screen if you want to. You can also swipe between these pages too, and you can always search for an application here if you really want to. You also have that type of capability there as well. Now swiping back down, let's say you're inside of an application and let's say you wanted to go back home. Well, that's what the bottom bar is for. So the bottom bar or the nav bar button, what this allows you to do is it allows you to quickly jump back home or go back whichever way you want to. So if you want to go back home, you can click on the home button right here, the circular button, and it will take you back home. Now on top of that, let's say you're in an application, let's say I want to go back to the previous page I was in. Well, I can click on the back button right here and it will go back basically one page. And I can keep clicking back if I want to come back to the previous pages or whatever else I want to do. So you can keep clicking this back button, that's what that's for. Now you can also click on the recents button right here to take you into your multitasking panel. So this will show you all the applications that you basically have inside of your phone. You can also basically close out of all the applications here if you want to. You'll see the recent apps here too. You can also manually close out of an application by holding it down and swiping it up. What you could also do is if you want to get into split screen multitasking view, you can tap into the app icon right above it, and you can either open up these applications either in split screen view or in pop-up view, or you can just keep open, so you can just lock it to keep it open all the time. That's another option you have too, or you can just click close all to close out of all the applications. Now, swiping down from the top, what will happen is you'll come into this type of page. So what this is basically our status bar like we mentioned before. So here what you can do is you can find all your notifications here that you maybe missed out on. So all those notifications will pop up right here. If you swipe down one more time though, you can still get access to your control panel, your control toggles, but you can swipe down one more time and you'll come into this page. And what this page allows you to do is it allows you to turn on or turn off Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. You can turn up your sound, you can turn on airplane mode. Your brightness toggles you can go and kind of modify with too, which is really cool, so you can go and modify that. You can also go through and turn on smart view or device control. You can do a lot of stuff, which is really cool. In the top right corner here, if you want to, you can edit up these toggles. You can also click on the power button right here if you want to quickly just power off your phone or restart it. That's another option that you have. And you can also go through, if you want to jump right into settings, you can tap right into here. Settings is a very important application. If you want to, I'd recommend going into settings, which is right here. And if you ever have any thoughts or questions, or if you have anything that you're looking for, you can always click on the settings search bar right here, and you can always try finding your particular search, whatever you're trying to search for. Now, I would recommend going through here and kind of learning more about your phone this way, because there's a lot of things within settings that I'd recommend you to kind of at least know about. Things like Galaxy AI, notifications, display, battery. A lot of it is self-explanatory. Accounts and backup, software updates, all those things. I'd recommend kind of getting used to your phone from that side, because it is very, very important for your device to kind of be up to date from that side, and for you to kind of know about your phone from this type of side. So in terms of that kind of covers it up here for the most part. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.